And welcome back to Who Win. Now, I don't have the names of the two people who gave me the suggestion, but I'll put them in the comment description below. But this one, this Who Would Win comes to us from two individuals. Again, names will be in the description. And they asked who would win a fight. The young six from My Little Pony. Mark is so going to be asking. He's like, "Are you okay, man? You okay?" He asked me that after I put two My Little Pony videos up on the same day last week. Versus the Galar starters. Now, I'm going to assume that you meant the fully evolved Galar starters, because I'm going to be frank, like, unevolved, the first stage starters, no, it's 6 against 3, and they're at their weakest form. So, no, I'm assuming you meant the fully evolved starters from the Galar region. Why the specific matchup, I'm not quite sure, but whatever, it's all good. So, the young 6, which consists of Smolder the Dragon, Glacius or Glacius? Glacius the Griffin, Yona the Yak, Ocellus the Changeling, Silverstream the Hippogriff, and Sambar the Pony. Yeah, how do you like me now, my pony bronies? How do you like me now, you bronies? I got that down. They are part of the magic being, friendship is magic and all that. Each of them have their own kind of unique thing, with the exception of Sambar, who is a pony. I'm sure they all know some sort of magic, but I'm just not well versed enough in the series to know what it is. And to be honest, every time I look up the characters, like Sandbar and stuff like that, they don't mention anything special about Sandbar except the fact that he's a pony. Also, let's be clear, this is not an action series or anything like that. It's a, learn life lessons, make friends series kind of thing. Silverstream is a hippogriff who has enhanced strength, flight, and can breathe underwater and swim. Yona is just pure power. She's the powerhouse of the 6. Glacius is a griffin who, again, flight. I believe probably has enhanced physicality as well. Ocellus is a changeling, flight, and can transform. And Smolder is a dragon, flight, durability, and immunity to fire, as well as, fire breathing. So, there you go. The Galar starters with Willow Boom, Rilla Boom, Cinder Race, and Inteleon. Now, all these are actually pure grass, fire, water. These aren't dual types like we got in some of the previous generations. Actually, we didn't get, last time we had pure types across the board. Across the board was in Johto. Other than that, though, it's been a little hit and miss. Honestly, Kanto didn't even have pure stars. Only Blastoise was a pure water. And Hoenn, it was Sceptile. There was no pure starter in Sinnoh. In Unova, it was both Samurott and Superior. Nothing in Kalos, nothing in Alola, and then Galar. So I'm going to assume that our starters will have at least 2 to 3 dual types between the stars in the next region. I digress. Rillaboom he's the physical powerhouse of them. And even then, he doesn't have as much physical strength as you may think compared to the other two. He is physically stronger than the other two, but his actual abilities come from better defense than the other two. He is better on the physical attack, but his special defense is pretty good too. He's the most well-rounded of them, capable of using things like Overgrowth, in terms of his ability. All of them have Overgrowth, Blaze, Torrent as their ability, unless you're going with their hidden abilities. But like Sonic Boom, not Sonic Boom, Boom Burst, that's the one I always use. Bangs on the drum, giant Boom Burst. Love using Boom Burst. I'm gonna actually get their attacks up right now, because Rillaboom was the one I went with. I will say I've come around on Cinder Race as a design a little bit. I don't love it still, but I have come around on it to some degree. Still do not like Inteleon. My friend Shanae always goes in the water one, and she said she felt betrayed when she saw what Sobble turned into. Sobble had so much potential, and it was just a bad design. I think I get what they were going for too, but it was just a bad design. But yeah, Rillaboom, Rilla boom, 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 boom. There we go. So Rillaboom's general attack list includes Drum Beat, which is its signature move. User plays the drum, controlling the drum's roots attack. Basically, summons roots to attack with Double Hit, Grassy Terrain, Noble Roar, Branch Poke, which he learns as a Grookey, Razor Leaf, Knockoff, Wood Hammer, Boom Burst. The shebang. They all have signature moves too. We should note that. Cinder Race, and as I said, it's the most well-rounded of the group. With its actual best stat being its attack. Its special attack is actually its weakest. In fact, its attack is actually 125. It's actually got a huge amount of physical attack. So it is the physical attacker of the group. It's got a solid defense to it, 90 in HP. Yeah, it's the heavy hitter. It's actually not bad on speed either. It's surprisingly a pretty swift Pokemon for its size at 85 for its speed. Should note that when you're talking about Pokemon numbers, once you can hit about 75 or up, that's when you start getting into the higher numbers, like the higher numbers for any sort of stat. If you can hit past 100, you're doing really well. If you can hit past like 115, then you're into really high stats. Like then you're doing really well. And if you can somehow hit like past 120 on any of your stats, that's when you're hitting your legendary stats. But only if all your stats are something in that range. Cinder Race, though, and Willow Boom, by the way, is based off the, because Galar was based off the UK. It's based off the whole punk rock scene, rocker, drummer. Cinder Race is more, both Cinder Race and Inteleon are more special attackers. Its special move is Pyro Ball, which is far better than Willow Boom's, honestly. It's 80 attack to 100% accuracy. Trades about 10 of that accuracy, 90% accuracy, for 120 in attack, and it may leave a bird. So I'm not going to lie, it is the better attack. Also knows it can learn Quick Attack, Double Kick, Ember, Flame Charge, Counter, Double Edge, and Court Change. What the hell is Court Change? With its mysterious power, user swaps the effects on the either side of the field. Interesting. Now, where Rillaboom was definitely the physical attacker of the group, Cinder Race is a physical attacker, just not to the same level. Whereas Rillaboom is 125 for his base attack, Cinder Race is 116. It also suffers on the HP department as well, and the defense. Its special attack is also only a little bit better. Its special defense is actually, I think, about the same, but where it immediately surpasses, I think, even Inteleon, is it has 119 speed. Frankly, there aren't a lot of Pokemon that are much faster than that naturally. Unless you're mega evolving your Pokemon, or you've got, say, maybe like, Greninja, I know, is naturally faster. There are very few Pokemon that are that fast. Inteleon, I don't believe, is that fast. I think it's comparable on its stats, though. Again, I don't use Inteleon. I don't plan to. But yeah, no, actually, I take it back. Inteleon is 1 point faster. It's 120 on its speed. It's the weakest in its HP and defense, though. It is the squishiest of these three. But its special attack and speed are both off the charts in comparison. Its special attack is known as Snipe Shot, which is about the same in terms of power as Rillaboom's special attack. The difference is that the user ignores the effects of an opposing Pokemon's moves or abilities that draw in moves, allowing the user to hit the chosen target. Doesn't really matter. Acrobatics it can learn, which is a flying type move. Water Gun, Bind, Water Pulse, Tearful Look, Sucker Punch, U-Turn, Liquidation, Soak, Hydro Pump, Rain Dates. So you basically have a combination of going from the monkey to the rabbit to the chameleon. Super big, bulky attacker guy who's mostly designed for physical attack. Cinder Race, a football playing rabbit who is a speedster with physical attack, but is a bit squishier than the monkey. And then you get the true special attack speedster who's just going to snipe you from a distance, but if it gets hit, it's down. So how do these guys compare to the Young Six? If the Young Six, as our group, came in to fight against the Galar Stars, who would come out on top? Well, unfortunately, Smolder's going to get knocked out immediately in the game, because as Pokemon, they're trained to focus on type. Focus on enemy, and if they know a Pokemon's type, which most Pokemon do know, have a natural understanding of another Pokemon's type, they're gonna see Ocellus spewing fire. Inteleon's gonna Snipe Shot it right from a distance. Being water, it's gonna have a distinct advantage. Now, because the Young Six aren't Pokemon, it's not just gonna be like a Pokemon master who's like, oh, I'm defeated. No, Smolder could probably maybe take a hit, but there's still damage being done from these attacks. So, Snipe Shotting Smolder right out of the sky, no problem. Cinder Race probably comes in and firing a Pyro Ball, Pyro Ball, they got to get out of the way, which brings in Willow Boom for Boom Burst, just blasting, the group to the ground. I'll tell you right now, I don't think Sandbar's getting up from that. I don't think after being hit with a snipe shot once, Smolder's getting up for that. And maybe Silverstream could get up from that, maybe. But Ocellus probably isn't getting up from that either because Ocellus isn't really a fighting type person to begin with. So now you have Yona the Muscle, you got Griff, Glacius, and you have Silverstream left. All of whom have some enhanced physical abilities, Yona being the real brute strength. She comes in, charges. It's Willow Boom comes in, just blocks. And both these guys all these Pokemon are actually on the taller side too. And Teleon's 6'3". Teleon's a few inches taller than I am. Cinder Race, I believe, is shorter by a good foot, maybe 2. The 4'7", so it's definitely the shorter of the two. I will say Cinder Race does have a nice looking shiny though. And then Rillaboom, I believe, is somewhere a little taller than it's almost 7 feet tall. So I think even though Yona's a yak, it's easily capable of being in size range with Yona. And then because it has the best physical strength of any of the group, I don't know where Yona would stand as a Pokemon. It probably would have a high physical attack, but I don't know if it would have that high of a physical attack. Add on the fact that Rillaboom has a distinct advantage in the sense that it has arms with opposable thumbs, where it can go and just lift and then just either drum beat? Is that the name of it? Drum beating, just hit Yona. And then Cinder Race and Teleon can just blitz Griffin and the Griffin in Silverstream. It comes down to the fact that none of these characters on My Little Pony are really designed for combat very well. Smolder and maybe Glacius are the closest to that, with Yona coming in a third because she's just got the physical strength advantage. But that's not what My Little Pony is about to begin with. Add on to the fact that with the abilities they have, the few of them that tab abilities have, it's not a lot. Like, they don't have very expansive abilities to begin with. So, like, the ones that have the most abilities are Ocellus, Silverstream, and Smolder. And that's just because they're naturally fairy-type, mythical creatures. Griff maybe comes in at a close fourth just because he can fly and he's a little enhanced in physicality. Or, I keep saying Griff because he's a griffin. Glacius. Yona because she's a yak, but not only, I'd say at best Smolder has the best attacking capability in terms of like breathing fire and stuff. So, and that probably isn't that, and that's nothing compared to honestly what we see from the starters. If you want, by the way, if anyone's going to ask me to do the Young Six versus any of the Pokemon starters, just note they're probably all going to lose against all of the starter Pokemon. Sorry, the My Little Ponies, unless you're dealing with like Rainbow Dash or Midnight Dash or whatever, Midnight Sparkle or something like that, unless you're dealing with the ponies that are Pegasus or Alicorns, that's what they're called, that can actually use magic, like legitimately use magic, like we saw with Raven versus Rainbow Dash, I think it was, or Midnight Sparkle, whatever. Or when like what was Rainbow Dash fought Starscream. Then we'd be talking a different scenario here. But as it stands, the Young Six are not tailor-made for combat. So I got to go the Galar starters. If you disagree with me, that's totally cool. It's just my opinion. Let me know why you disagree with me. If you've got more information on them that would disprove my theory on why the Galar stars would win, let me know. But if I give them, because I'm not just going to make a Pokemon with 4 abilities, because that means I'm tailor making the Pokemon in a scenario where they would almost certainly beat said character, as long as the character's not like a god or deity or something like that. But so I have to kind of give them access to all their general abilities that they have natural access to. But yeah, in this case, the My Little Pony characters are just going to kind of get their teeth kicked in a bit. They're not going to get killed or anything like that. They're not going to get mutilated, but they're not going to handle. They don't handle Pokemon battles well. 1-on-1 against certain Pokemon, maybe, but not against fully evolved starters. No, they can't handle fully evolved starters. But again, my opinion, what do you think? Put in comments below. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And hit that bell if you want the notifications. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Severe Magic, what if, anything you can do in the channel, Lanticor, Pokemon videos, you name it. Put in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I've got to... Seeing this is on Wednesday, I'm probably going to have to write out the chapters now for the Pokemon My Hero What If. We are finally getting to the end of that one. I think I'm going to only go about 4 more chapters on that one, and then I'm finally done with it. Had a lot of fun doing it, but it's gone on long enough. Even all of it, it's gone on long enough. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time, folks.